Hello there, everybody. Gen X Man back with another video. Happy Super Saturday. I hope you all get out there and if you have good weather, enjoy the weather. If not, get out there and enjoy some Saturday morning cartoons. It's ritual here in the house, and I think it takes us all back to a more enjoyable time or less stressful or something along those lines. For myself, I have not decided on it yet. I mean, obviously, Saturday morning cartoons don't have to be acts, you know, exactly Saturday morning. Sometimes I spend the day saying like, I want to watch today. But anyway, so for Super Saturday, I thought, what better to talk about than we got ourselves a sneak peek of James Gunn's Superman film. And as you may know, people, folks new to the channel or long standing to the channel, my first video was talking about James Gunn's Superman and how I don't know what is wrong. I don't know what is missing. I see it and I go, yeah, it looks okay. It's just like, where's I mean, I come from, Christopher Reeve's Superman was my bread and butter growing up. And then I discovered the Max Fleischer cartoons and I watched the animated series here and there and all the other little bits and pieces. You had the various incarnations with the recent DCEU, which I guess is kaput now. So sorry for the good movies that came out with that. I guess they're down the toilet now. It's kind of sad, but yeah, now we've got another sneak peek of the next iteration of Superman by visionary filmmaker James Gunn. Well, everything I see, people are just tripping over themselves with excitement and just bated breath, waiting for this thing to drop. I believe it drops July 11th or somewhere there, but I'm pretty sure it was July. And I will naturally go see it because I am, I Gen X kid. I love going to the movies. I love the theater experience. It gets dark and you get the booming sound system and the huge screen, and you're just sitting there like eating your popcorn. It's like, whoa, this is awesome. So, I mean, definitely I will go out and experience it. And of course, I'll let you all know my thoughts after I watch it. It'll be a shame because I probably only watch it once through. And like I said in previous video, I never trust my first impressions. So we'll just see. We'll see. But yeah, I saw the sneak peek. We got expanded scene with Crypto being a dog all over Superman. The one thing that did bother me was that it's a CGI dog. And I'm like, I will die on the hill of bring back practical effects for 99.9% of things, of everything. I mean, look at Jurassic Park. You watch that movie today and it still looks amazing because they combine the practical and they gave it the CGI polish, the, whatever polish where, I mean, this absolutely stands the test of time. I feel like we're still trying to get back to that level of realism and just looking cool and believable and tricks the brain into thinking, oh my God, it's real. Which I love. I love it when my brain is tricked into thinking something's real. And I'm not talking AI. But I mean, they have improved. Yeah, don't get me wrong. They've obviously done a ton of polishing from the first drop to the one we just got the other day. You can see that in Fortress of Solitude and several other. The suit looks about a million times better than it did. But still, I mean, I'm looking at Crypto and I'm like, yes, CGI. And I can't help it. Maybe that's a generational thing. Maybe my brain just sees that it's fake, knows that it's fake, and checks out emotionally. And that's not good. I want to care about the characters in here. I want to believe they're real and be invested and give a fig what happens to them. When James Gunn inevitably kills the poor dog. No, I'm kidding. I don't know that. He just got a pattern. That's all I'm saying. So, I mean, we definitely know one of the poor robots dies. No surprise. You're just like, okay, here we go. Got to get that emotional gut punch in there, I guess. There's your stakes. Can't be a perilous journey unless Sean Bean dies, am I right? So, but yeah, I saw the dog and saw it was obviously fake. Brain turned off, and I'm like, yeah, doggone it, I gotta start caring about this. This is Crypto, the Wonder Dog, Super Dog, whatever his name was. which I barely knew about. I was not big into the comics, and he did. I don't think he showed up in any other media unless I've completely brain locked on it somewhere. Let me know in the comments below if he showed up in like Super Friends or anything like that, such we all grew up on. But yeah, that would be one minor criticism. It's a minor criticism. I can watch the movie. I can enjoy it. Again, we're still at the point where Dave and Corn Sweat just doesn't have the hooks in me like Christopher Reeve did, like Brandon Roush did. I mean, when they made the remake with Brandon Roush, or I guess the continuation with Brandon Roush, you know, obviously I was just like, well, he's not Christopher Reeve, and I saw him, and I immediately did a 180, like with the Gal Gadot and Wonder Woman. Once I saw it in action, I was like, ooh, this is really good. So I hope that is the situation here. I hope I go watch the movie and Corn Sweat blows me out of the park and is amazing, and I'm like, I want to eat my foot. I want to be wrong. I want this to be amazing and worthy of all the hype that everybody's piling on it. But we'll see. That the point of this video is really that it didn't change my mind any, and in fact, it reinforced a lot of the same criticisms I had in my first video, where I was just kind of like, They did make it look a lot less cheap from then to now. It doesn't quite look like a poor CW show, which is ironic because that Superman CW TV series is amazing, incredible. The effects are incredible. The story sucks me in. It's absolutely, daytime. What are they called? Soap operas meets comic books. It's just the it sucks me in. I am a sucker for that show. Superman and Lois. Oh God, so good. And there's another thing. I don't have the guy's name in front of me that plays Superman in that show, but I saw that him. Took one look at that dude and I was like, wow, he looks cool as Superman. I want to know what this show's about, if it's any good. So I started watching clips on YouTube, which got me sucked into the show, and I started buying seasons of it and was just like, whoa. And again, we go back to I'm not having that feeling with this movie, and I'm like, why not? What is wrong? What is missing? What is missing? What's different about this that I from a CW show? And I can't put my finger on it. I don't. I just I mean, I start analyzing the little details, like the CGI just looks like CGI, like the monster. The big kaiju in the sneak preview still looks the same. Still looks rubbery and oozy and slimy, and just kind of like okay. I feel like Superman. I want him to fight something really cool. What would be cool? Recently, I bought the collected volume of DC versus Godzilla versus King Kong. Loved that. In fact, I'll probably do a review of it here on the channel at some point. It is just absolutely tickles the kid in me that grew up on Super Friends. He's just right out of Super Friends, but a little bit more adulted up. I just, you know, like I would have preferred like James Gunn does it, and Superman's fighting Godzilla, and I just been like, oh, okay, that now you got me, now you got me. But that's not the case here, so we'll just see. But again, and we got to hear the Beast actor, whatever his name was, I can't remember it right now. Lex Luthor's voice, which it's just that guy's voice. That guy's American voice. He's British, so he's gotta do an American voice when he's acting, which he does a great job at. No criticism there. It's just that guy. I'm just like, okay, it's that guy, except he's bald now and he's evil. Okay. And one of the robots lifting Superman, as soon as he opened his mouth, I was like, oh, it's Alan Tudyk. He's doing his K2SO voice, which I love K2SO. I absolutely just, tears were shed when the man went down in Rogue One. Spoilers. Uh, so to see him playing another robot and doing essentially the same voice, I'm like, again, I'm just like, I'm doing the shrug. I'm doing the shrug so much with this film, and I feel bad. I feel guilty. Everybody's all hyped for it and they're excited and they're just like, yeah, it's gonna be amazing, blah blah. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, looks okay. I want more. I want more than just okay. I want more. James Gunn, give me more. We'll see. We'll just see how it pans out. But that just a real quick video on that for Super Saturday. I'm actually going to do a double drop today. I wanted to do a little reaction to that. and then I'm going to do a review of something else for y'all. So I'm going to cut this off here and go get to working on that. So thank you, everybody, by the way. I noticed we've got some new subscribers and a ton of views coming to the channel. Thank you so much. We're on month 2 in my channel that you know, like I said in one of the videos, my favorite Magic the Gathering card is Wasteland because the quote on it, life promises nothing and keeps its promises. And, I was not expecting anything. So all y'all that came out and listened to me ramble on about geek stuff, yeah, thank you for your time. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. And if I entertain you, smash the like button. Apparently, that's the gold standard here on YouTube. And if you want to be notified when new stuff comes out, hit the subscribe, hit that bell icon thing, and do all the YouTubey stuff. You know, comment down below if you have any questions or concerns or any such like that, and let me know if you're hyped for Superman because I want to be hyped. Let me know what you're seeing. It's just like, oh yes, I love this, or if you're not. But anyway, I got to get cracking on the other video, so I will cut this short and I will see you in the other one. Bye now.